And it's time for a basic beer review. What have we got today? Let's have a look. We've got one of these. It's a can. It's a can from Full Circle Brew Co. And it is a can of their Looper. What does it call it? A hazy IPA. It is 6.4% ABV. I've had some beers from Full Circle Brew before. I think I've had one that I liked and one that I didn't like so much. So, you know, who knows what this is going to be like. I really liked the first one I tried from Full Circle Brew. This was from Asda, but I know they have it other places as well. The thing about Asda, though, as I've said many times before, is they're doing that £5 to £10 thing, which is making it dirt cheap. It's about £3 something a can, I think, if you buy it normally. So I'll review it at that price. I'm not going to review it at £2 a can, really, because to me, most beers are a good deal at that price, to be honest. Ooh, let's drop it, why not? Does it tell us anything about it? I'm not sure. Does it tell us what hops are in it? I can't see anything about the hops, no. So it's going to be interesting to see what I think of this. Oh no, there it is. What am I talking about? It's right in the middle there. So the hops we've got are Citra, Mosaic, and Cashmere. So that sounds an interesting start because I do like a bit of Citra or Mosaic, and I think I've had a couple of beers with Cashmere in them before, and I did like them. I found them lovely and smooth, and I think it was a Cashmere Polly's that I had, which I thought was really, really nice. It was really smooth and it was creamy. It was nice. It was nice. And it was nice. And it was nice. And it's got oats in it as well, which I do like. I do like a bit of oats in my beer. Again, it gives it a nice creaminess, gives it a slightly fuller mouthfeel and a slightly fuller body, which is what I like for these beers. What can I say? I don't know. I'm saying plenty, aren't I? So yeah, Full Circle Brew Co. Where is it, babe? Where is Full Circle from? Let's waffle a bit more before we do this. It's Newcastle upon Tyne. There you go. So it's from Newcastle upon Tyne. And I'll say Full Circle Brew, I've been impressed with some of their beers. I know you can get them all over the supermarkets, and it's one of these breweries where different supermarkets tend to have different ones. And I say Looper is available in a couple of them, and it's usually about £3 to £3.50 a can, I think, in most of them. Let's get it cracked, and start pouring it. So, doing the old Dare glass. I think I'm probably going to do most of our pails in this because we don't want to keep changing the glass, do we? For different beers, because sometimes different shapes of glasses can make the beers taste slightly different. So if we do them all in the same kind of glass, this kind of tulip shaped glass, then you're probably going to end up with them having a fair shout. So ooh, wow, that's a very thick colour. That's very, very thick indeed. It's almost like the colour of hazy chicken stock, I think is the best way of describing it. It looks great. It looks a great colour. Actually, it's a bit darker than I would expect from a hazy pale. But I don't know what kind of colours Cashmere give it. You know, if it was a Citra Mosaic and Simcoe beer, I'd expect it to be a little bit lighter than that. But yeah, it's I'd say it's very hard to get the colour of this beer really because it's almost like a grey amber. If that's a colour, grey amber. There you go. But it just looks thick and luscious though, and it's going to be very interesting to get an old taste on it and to get the nose and see what we're getting. So let's have a look at the lacing. It's got a nice little, what's that, 1 to 2 finger head there, which is it's holding onto quite nicely. Slides quite quickly down the glass, but I've put quite a lot in there. Obviously we've got half a pint there. Anyway, let's stop waffling. Let's give it a spin and have a nose. Oh, wow, yes. Oh, wow, yes. Dank, fruity, a little bit savoury. Oh, we're getting mango, we're getting grapefruit, we're getting a little bit of peach, we're getting orange zest. Oh, yes, that smells nice. That smells full. It smells a little bit overripe. It just smells fruity and oaty and creamy and a little bit of kind of almost banana in there in the background, but we are getting strong mango, strong pineapple, bit of stone fruit, bit of orange zest. Smells absolutely wonderful. Can't wait to start having a go at this. So let's have a see. Let's have a taste. Let's dive in. Cheers. Let's go in again. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to make sure I release this after the other 6%. I think it was the other 6% beer I did, which will probably have been the last video before this one, or maybe the one before that, because I talked about that one again, another 6 point something percent beer, where I talked about how thin it was in the mouthfeel and how it's a little bit lacking in flavour. Got me thinking, you know what, am I being too picky? Am I expecting too much flavour from these 6% pales? Is it? Or am I just being the kind of person that needs to be hit in the face with strength, or hit in the face with alcohol or something to get, you know, something from a beer? But no, this has got flavour, it's got bags of flavour, it's got a nice full body, it's got a lovely full mouthfeel. First thing that hits you is a bit of sweetness. So even before the aroma has even registered, you get a little bit of sweetness hitting your tongue. But it's a nice natural sweetness, not like that candy sweetness that I get from some of the beers. There is a little bit of that there, but it's not bad. It's nice, it does suit it. Then in the middle you get in very dank. So you're getting a fruitiness. It's almost like a savoury, almost like a meaty fruitiness. It's weird. It's kind of like this weird kind of savoury. It's weird. I don't know whether it's the chicken stock colour that's getting. It's almost like a gravy savouriness. It sounds horrible, but it's not. It's just something in there that's just giving it a kind of, I don't know. I think gravy savouriness is probably the wrong word. It's a hard thing to describe. It's got something in there that's just giving it a bit of oomph, a bit of just something that's making it a bit different and a little bit, almost a little bit dark fruity, should we say, rather than gravy. That's probably not the right word. Maybe a bit dark fruity, but there is a lovely kind of savouriness there, though, I'd say to it. There's a bit of bitterness on the finish. I don't like an overly bitter beer unless it's a West Coast. I do like a nice bitter West Coast. This is clearly not a West Coast. It's actually looking a little bit lighter now in colour. I'm getting a little bit more of a dark amber with a bit of light, a bit of hazy, pale straw colour. But yeah, there's something that's some kind of savouriness that's just causing it to kind of coat the palate, make the palate a little bit warm, just giving the palate a nice warm hug, just something that's, hopefully you know what I mean, that kind of, when you have something that's savoury, almost like a soup, or you have something just kind of like that comfort feeling you get when you have a nice bowl of soup or something. It's giving your scent, I think it's giving your taste buds a bit of that feeling. It's almost like giving them a bit of a warm hug, almost like you get as well sometimes from a strong Belgian or a strong Imperial Stout. It's not really giving them flavours, but it's just giving your taste buds that kind of sensation that you get from them. I don't know if it's the oats that's doing that or something else, but that is remarkable. That is a 6.4% that you can sip. Some of these you can't sip because they're just too thin in the mouthfeel. They just taste like a 4.5. This one really doesn't. This one possibly drinks more like a 7, really. It's I'd say it's punching above its weight for that. I mean, you know, it's well worth the money even at full price. You know, if you can get 5 cans for a tenner, then wow, do it. It's a good one. It is a good one. It's nice. It's one of the better ones that Full Circle Brew do, I think. And that's all there is to it. I mean, I don't think it's not for everyone. It has got something. There's something in the flavour that's makes it a little bit different. I like that. Does make it a little bit different, but it's great. It's really good. Highly recommended. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Till next time, have a good one.